Good morning, collective. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. It is Monday morning. I hope everybody is ready for a wonderful week. I had a wonderful weekend, and I hope yours was as well. Y'all hear that echo because I've turned off my monetization because I don't want disruptions. And I also am following the lives to make sure they don't cut me off because I say the truth. Okay. All right. Child, whoever you are, it must be very serious. Whatever this gripe they have with you is, or whatever their cause is, it must be very, very important to them and very serious because this can't be about some man chasing behind you. It can't be that simple if your government and the White House is involved. I mean, good Lord have mercy. Whoever I'm talking to, somebody does not understand why they can't take you out. And they have enlisted some of the most powerful witches and warlocks. They have recruited people from other races, other cultures all over the world to do all kind of magic rituals, blood sacrifice to take you out. And nothing has been strong enough. They have orchestrated people around you to take you out. It has not worked. And it's gotten so bad. So the question is, what is so serious? What is the problem that you can't be left alone to just live your life? Even if you're a preacher or have a platform or are saying something they don't like, it don't matter. Even if you wasn't doing what you're doing and you go away, they still want to eradicate you. And I'm going to explain to you why. The reason they want you gone is because this is much bigger than you can ever imagine. Much bigger. You understand? The role that you play, you are a woman as divine mother. And I'm talking about a collective of you all. Divine mother, okay, of this earth. And the problem is narcissism comes from a very demonic force, okay? And it has been perpetuated through a patriarchal, strictly left brain thinking energy that has completely thrown everything out of balance on the planet Earth. Do you understand me? Narcissism is bred off of strict left brain logic only, no empathy and compassion thinking, strict left brain thinking, where in order to get the type of energy they need to do the type of magic as above, so below on the spiritual realm, to set things where they can have power on the physical realm, they need divine feminine energy. And they've taken your energy irresponsibly and went and caused war and imbalances for greed, lust, power, self-indulgence, and things of that. And now that it's time for Mother Nature to balance the scales, some of you divine feminines and high priestesses have been placed strategically all over the world because you're the divine mother and you are here to restore balance on the earth, which means we're not going to operate out of a narcissistic, strictly left brain thinking where to get the energy I need to manifest with, I have to torture and torment divine feminine to squeeze the energy. Let me use an energy weapon on you. Let me beat you into submission. Let me see if I could torment you and torture you and shoot you in the head with lasers. Let me see if I remove your money and remove your food and stop you from being able to survive and eat and have a roof over your head. And put you in situations with your children not having food and shelter, then you're going to give me all the energy that I need from you so I can continue to stay in this left brain thinking. Let me hurt you. Do you understand? The patriarchal left brain thinking narcissist collective believes that they can get the energy they need to do magic with, okay, and manifest with by hurting you. That's what it's about, which is why you're seeing such a division between men and women on the planet right now. Because that old methodology of thinking, by hurting you in any way I can, stopping you from your ability to be independent and have a choice in love and have a choice in who you give your energy to. If I can hurt you by stopping your food, stopping you from controlling reproduction, make sure you're put into situations, and I create situations where there will be a lot of children made because women are having sex without protection out of desperation for money to survive. There, a lot of babies are going to come out, which is more supply. You understand? If we can control your reproduction and your ability to raise up, we'll keep you in poverty, having a lot of babies and unable to control your reproduction, so that you stay in a situation that's vulnerable where we can cause you that type of pain and then torture you. And if you resist, or anyone resists, we have other methods. We'll get rid of you. Magic. Put you in prison, gang stalking, we'll do spell work on you, okay? Or sex trafficking. Y'all know what it is. This is what's been going on throughout the whole patriarchal system. Strictly left-brain thinking of thinking by hurting women and by wringing your emotions out. I can just use it to do magic, and I can keep you taking that energy over and over again and doing magic with it. And right now, the Divine Mother is here to balance the energy in the planet through the Aquarius energy, the information age, this enlightenment age where everybody is waking up and we are all able to see what has been going on with the energy harvesting. You understand? And now that we can see that that energy that comes from our emotional body, which is our sacral chakra, okay, when we protect it, and we are able to protect it and heal from narcissism by becoming independent and taking care of ourselves so we can heal and find ourselves. It's causing an uproar. Do you understand? So what's going on is there's somebody in my collective, it could be several of you all, that there is a kitchen witch energy that they put a hit on your life. And this person has a record in jail. A jail record, but they are not being taken to jail, and the FBI actively knows that this person's trying to kill you. And there's a reason that she's not in jail. She's not in jail because she's a part of their group. You understand? She's not in jail, and she's allowed to work with people in the military to come to your community. And because she can't do a death spell strong enough on you, they are now using soundwave technology energy weapons. And the reason is because you're a divine mother. And this spiritual warfare is about fighting against balance being brought. Y'all can see it right now, where women are withholding their energy because you refuse to give them empathy, compassion, emotional intelligence, discipline, sexual discipline. You want to sex traffic. You want people in a weakened, vulnerable state so that you can take their energy from them and they won't have a choice. You understand? You are the divine mother. And whoever you are like Daniel in the lion's den. That ancestor or angel that went into that lion's den with Daniel shut the mouth of those hungry lions. Okay? They had starving lions in a den with Daniel in the Bible. Okay? And Daniel, loneliness. You are never alone. Daniel, the prophet, was never alone. He walked with his ancestors and God of the highest vibration of love and had protection because he had messages that he had to deliver. And that lion's mouth, every last one of those lions' mouth was sealed shut. They could not believe those lions didn't go near him. Shadrach, Meshach, and a billy goat was thrown into a blazing fire. 3 of them. And there was one more in that fire that Nebuchadnezzar ordered to burn up God's people. You understand? And that was an angel as well, because you are never alone when you're in alignment. Whoever you are, somebody is confused why you're so protected. And it's because you're a divine mother. And you are here to bring warnings that what is going on that people think is not their business and they don't care. There are people that right now take on the attitude, I'm safe because I collaborated with the right people that have all the power, because these people are spiritually unawakened and they think the people that have perceived power on the physical realm on earth, because of what they show them, look, you better side with us because we got energy weapons. We got control over the banks, the institutions. If you want to live a good life, you better join us and play ball with what we're doing. The real war that's going on right now is it's a fight with these demonic spirits that are narcissistic, that want to continue to possess and rule over the humans on this earth. That narcissistic spirit is here because it has been a patriarchal, strictly left brain functioning society for so long, for this whole age. Okay, what's the age? About 2,200 years, 2,200 years. For this whole age. And that demonic narcissistic spirit of strictly left brain thinking, of thinking the way I'm going to get divine feminine energy to manifest is through torture, abuse, being cold-hearted, through not having empathy and compassion and not spiritually growing. If you try to fight against us, we'll destroy you, we'll kill you, we'll harm you, we'll twist you, we'll suppress you. So what you're meeting right now is extreme resistance to this spiritual battle against the divine mothers that are here to bring back that divine feminine energy and bring it back into alignment and in balance with the masculine energy on the planet with everyone. Do you understand? Through education and waking everybody up. That's why your warfare is so hard. But you're protected. What are you that these people can do death spell after death spell? And I'm not talking about one or two people. I'm talking about entire covens from different cultures all over the world and different races. They have literally brought in to do all kind of magic and death spells on you, and it didn't work. And it got so bad that they have brought in for somebody over the weekend, someone to utilize the new moon energy and do death spells along with sound wave energy weapons. That's how serious your divine feminine energy is to these people. Now, they told me to break one more thing down to you real quick, okay? They are doing this to both men and women all over, because men and women have masculine and feminine energy. Some of you all feel safe because they're not doing it to you. They're only doing it to certain people that are targeted. But what you don't see coming in the future that I'm being told to warn you about is the ones that they're doing it to. We're just here to ring the alarm and to warn your ass about what's coming to the masses and wake you up. We're going to be safe and we're going to get away. But some of you all that think you made the right choice in working together with these people and being complicit, okay, and going along with the systems they're setting up and putting in place to suppress the divine mother energy. Some of you all that feel like you chose the right side and that's why you're safe and no one's bothering you. You are going to be the target once we are gone. Do you understand? These people, yes, are getting things in alignment right now, because while you sit back and say nothing and do nothing, and they are using these death spell tactics with these government orchestrated covens and these energy weapons to silence you and get rid of you and to energy harvest from you, try to force you to get into a relationship or a connection and give your energy up to these people so they torment and torture you until you give in to them. While they do that to God's strongest, when we are done warning you all and we get away, they're going to close up the borders and they're going to do this to the masses. This is what's going to be being done to you all. We are here to warn you and to tell you it is what it is. We are here to tell you about what's coming. You think because it's not happening to you, it's not coming. It's happening to us because we have protection. That's why we're still able to function. That's why we're still alive. That's why there's no biological agent they can inject in our bodies. That's why there's no energy weapon they can use. That's why there's no death spell. That's why they can't break down our door and come in our house, because they know they can't touch us. That's why they can't just come physically put hands on us and take us. That's why all of their means to try to destroy us have to be covert and from a distance. They can't physically do anything to us because we have divine protection, because we are divine mothers. Here to restore balance. Now, I have to tell you something else, okay? Either you can receive it or not, but it's my job to speak the truth to you all. Now, they are targeting men and women, but mostly women of all races. But they are primarily targeting the Black woman. And I'm talking about the Black woman that's a certain phenotype and has certain DNA, okay, and certain genes. And I'm talking about Black woman all over the earth, regardless of where you're from, whether your roots are from this North American soil, whether you're from here, indigenous from here, or Africa, or any other continent, because we're from all over. But if you are a Black woman, okay, you might have 12 strands of DNA. You understand? It is from your DNA that all others on the planet have come from, okay? And there are some people that have higher concentrations of that DNA in them, and that's why they're targeting you for that type of energy. Do you understand? I'm just speaking from a straight scientist point of view. I'm telling you the truth. There are plenty of people of all races, of other cultures, that have 12 strands of DNA and different things that have come from our DNA in them, and they might be targeted as well if their DNA is very similar. But they're primarily targeting Black women, especially if you've got like between 9 and 12 strands of DNA, you understand? Because they have identified you to a lot of other cultures and races as being a human battery, okay? And with this targeting, yes, they're doing it to a lot of people, but they have on the low found a way to take a lot of you all and try to isolate you to different communities like cells and batteries, okay? Isolate you from your families by bribing them, offering them money. This is an underground operation that they are actually doing, okay? And what they are doing is on the low, they're letting all these other people, you've got certain Hispanic people from South America living around you. You have some Asian, Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese. They've got these people with mixed DNA from different other cultures, Indonesian, and they're telling these people that your energy is so potent that they could use you literally as a human body, a human battery for energy harvesting. And they've been secretly targeting certain ones of you to put you into a type of gang stalking and isolate you in certain communities away from your family because they've bribed them so that they could use you as a human battery, and you don't even realize it. You don't even realize how you're being used. They're scattering you out by manipulating things around you through technology, where you can work, how much money you can make. That's why a whole bunch of Black women are taking flight and just are becoming traveling nomads. They're getting the hell out of America and they're just bouncing around right now. And more particularly, Black American women, because, they say we have nowhere we can go because of our unique circumstance, because we're not accepted anywhere that we go on the planet, because we've been so separated from our culture, and because of slavery, we're not often seen as the brothers and sisters of people of other that are also of the same race as us, but the cultural aspect of it, you're not us. You're different from us. You understand? So we end up having to try to find anyone that will accept us, and we end up being traveling nomads, trying to find where we're accepted, because it's not that we're not accepted in America. They know who we are. The problem in North America is they know who we are, and they are trying to isolate us and force us into positions in communities with diverse races of people that all know who we are and want to use us as a human battery. That's why we are trying to warn you about what's coming in the near future, because they're slowly closing in, but they're not trying to let you see how they're closing in on you. Okay? The ones that have the most power and the most energy in their womb, they're slowly closing in on you. And while some of you all might be working with these people, some of you all might have joined some of these people's secret societies, their cults, their organizations, so you feel like you're safe. You are going to be the target. We were just here to wake up the masses, to let you know this is a spiritual war going on, because the divine mother is balancing things on this planet, because this has to happen. And this is the reason why it's such a huge rebellion, so much that they have to use a sound wave energy weapon on a single woman. That's how serious it is to them, because they don't want to eradicate this narcissistic, strict left brain thinking and functioning and do any work to develop emotionally empathy, compassion, the higher intuitive function. They want you to stay in a carnal nature. They don't want you to operate out of spirit. They don't want your consciousness and awareness to be raised to a higher vibration and a higher standard. They don't want us to balance our masculine and feminine energy. They want you operating strictly, both men and women, out of a left brain function, unempathetic, lacking all emotion, a psychopath. And that's what you see, a whole bunch of men and women that are running around like psychopaths right now. Because that's a lot of negative energy that people are able to laugh at people's misfortune and energy harvest from. It's a demonic spirit. Narcissism is a demonic spirit that possesses low vibrational people. And narcissism, people that are narcissists, embody low vibrational energy that allow these spirits to eat. Do you understand? So a lot of you, again, are being used and isolated, and you might be in a community like, oh, wow, it's amazing. I couldn't get it approved for a loan, or I couldn't get approved for an apartment anywhere else except for this place. That's by orchestration, because they want to isolate you in a certain place. And then you're going to have all these races and cultures, okay, that are all being told in these communities, you're a human battery, and they're all there. They're giving them subsidies, and they're giving these people all kind of things to do spell work on you, to harvest your energy. You're going to be stuck in a building in Harlem somewhere in an apartment, and not realize they've told all these other people. They got a bunch of Puerto Ricans. They got a bunch of and this is no shade against other races, but some of y'all are helping these people to do this. You're gonna have some Puerto Ricans, some Dominicans. You're gonna have some El Salvadorians. You're gonna have some Venezuelans. You're gonna have some people from these Koreans. You're gonna have a bunch of Asians and a whole bunch of Filipino and a whole bunch of Malaysian, a whole bunch of Indonesian people. No, we're like you. We've got DNA that's mixed. No, you're not like us. because you know goddamn well you're working with those people to energy harvest from us, because you're getting benefits from it, because they're allowing you to come to America to be an opportunist and make money to either take back to your country or to live here a more comfortable lifestyle. And you are in agreement and compliance with isolating Black women and men, but particularly Black women, and doing spell work with these people to harness our womb and energy. Do you understand? You're being used as a human battery. So I'm going to jump into the reading, but someone's been using soundwave energy technology. And again, these people in the government, it is spiritual warfare. And the battle is against the divine mother, bringing balance to the planet from this straight narcissistic left brain thinking and operating of causing women pain in order to use divine feminine energy to manifest what they want. That is over. That is over because it's caused such a huge imbalance, so much pain. The blood that is being spilled is literally crying out to our ancestors for balance on the planet. Yes, Offset, for balance on the planet. For somebody, if you have, for somebody, they might even kidnap your cats. If you have a cat or cats, why she's jumping on here, for somebody, one of the people that's tormenting and torturing you is a cat lover. Somebody might have a cat, and if you notice your cat disappears, if it's an indoor outdoor cat, and it disappears overnight for 24 hours, and then someone's using an energy weapon on you, it's because one of the people that are in compliance with what they're doing to you, they are an animal lover. And they don't want them to hurt your cat or cats because they love your cats. They're an animal lover. So if you're being abused with energy weapons and your animal disappears suddenly for like 1 or 2 days out the blue and you can't find them, and then after you don't die from the energy weapon, that your animal suddenly pops back up, it's because one of those people is an animal lover. You understand? All right. So this is what I pulled. The White House. I'm telling you, what is happening to us right now is going to happen to the masses tomorrow. And those sound wave energy weapons that you're aware, some of you all, that they're using on us today, once we're done delivering all our messages and warning you all about the destruction that's coming, they're telling me this coming winter, it's going to be some kind of horrible blizzard that is going to take a whole lot of lives. In my pre-shuffle this morning, they told me this winter, there's going to be some kind of horrible, horrible blizzard, and a lot of people are going to perish because of it. This is what's coming out. Yes, prepare to leave America now. For somebody. Yes, prepare to leave America now. No, it's an actual death. This is what actually came out with that blizzard, okay? But I put it back in my deck. If it comes back out, they'll want me to talk about it, and I'll pull cards on it, okay? Yes, prepare to leave America now. No, it's an actual death. They're trying to energy harvest off of you. They're trying to energy harvest off of you. And they're trying to do it to the main ones now. But once we're done with our mission, they're going to do it to the masses. But they will have things in place and locked down by 2030 to where they will make it impossible for you to leave. Okay? TikTok, gunshot. Okay? Warning, the clock is running down. These are the cards that popped out in my pre-shuffle. Okay? Somebody is a child molester, and they have PDO tendencies. There's some, and this could be talking about a collective of government that when this whole thing, once they get this whole place on lockdown, and they've got everything in place with their energy weapons, sound wave, and the direct energy, it's different kinds of energy weapons. You're not going to be able to fight against them. You're not going to be able to pick it. You are not, and I'm being told to give this message to the masses. The right people are going to hear my voice. Once they get everything in place and situated, the masses are not going to be able to picket and to protest and say, no, we'll fight against the government. By then, they will have these weapons in place where they don't got to do nothing but look on a camera and hit a button, and everybody, just like when the military was testing those sound wave energy weapons, and all those birds fell out the sky, and all those fish died in the water. And this indigenous tribe, I think they were on some other continent. I don't remember which one. It was so obvious what the military did, why they took down the not documentary, but the news story. They said they drank some kind of tainted blood and a whole tribe of men died because it caused them to shake like this. Out of nowhere, all these indigenous bushmen, these really short men, every last one of them died. All of them started shaking like this and died. Okay. Even though these people, I'm sure, have been drinking blood and doing whatever they've been doing for thousands of years, suddenly out the blue, they just all caught some kind of shaking disease and died, right? No, the military tested, this is over 20 years ago. I saw this story in the news and then they took it away. And that's when the spirit was like, honey, that is sound wave weapons. Okay. They were experimenting with the birds, the fish, and they had to try it on humans. And there's a whole entire tribe that they took out, the military. And these bushmen, they said they drank tainted blood that caused them to shake. But in actuality, they experimented and they wanted to see if they could kill a large group of people all at one time. So they tested it on those bushmen, and all of them died shaking. All of them, their bodies started shaking and they all died. So do you understand that time is running out? Some of y'all might want to start making preparations, okay? If you have to. But there's coming a time, and I'm here to warn you today, there is coming a time when they've got everything in place. Those of you that feel safe because you're in compliance with these people, and you ain't bothering nobody and you doing whatever they tell you do, and you mind your business, I mind my business so they don't bother me. You are the ones that they're going to utilize when they can't get a hold of us. They're going to use these energy weapons, this sound wave technology on you once they get everything in place. You're not safe. Do you understand? You're not safe. The only reason it's happening to some of us right now is because we are the prophets and we are here to warn you of what is coming. And it needs to happen to us for us to be able to tell you and to warn you. And a warning to the Black woman specifically. They erecting those statues in New York and in other places. That's spiritual. They're sending out a message about you all. They're trying to make you look a certain way. You already see how your image was destroyed literally by what they show in the media to control people's minds. So everybody will think everybody behaves and thinks exactly the same. If you look like this, if you have dark skin, if you have certain features and a shape and all the things that you have, automatically everybody's mind is going to automatically, until you open your mouth, make assumptions about you. Thank the media for that. Why do you think that statue is sitting up there in New York looking like that? There is an agenda going on here right now. So, like I said, the clock is running out. The clock is running out, and they wanted me to warn you. The reason the kitchen witch is not in jail is because she works for the FBI. She works for the government. She has a rap sheet, okay? And she's supposed to be in jail right now. And she's not going to jail because they support her. And she was doing death spells on you over the weekend. And because her magic wasn't strong enough, they pulled out sound wave energy weapons and started using it on you. But you have divine protection. You are like Daniel, the prophet, that the lions' mouths were shut. They were shut. by your ancestors and guides. Do you understand? That fire did not come near your body and it did not touch you. But the people that are not spiritually protected, it will. This is the White House. Okay. This is what I got. Get out. This is what popped out this morning. Get out. Get out. Guided to sell and never return. Assignment is complete. Your city is under judgment. This is what popped out this morning, y'all. Your city is under judgment. You're being guided to sell and never return. There's somebody in someone's energy that is a frenemy or trying to make friends or forge a partnership with somebody, but they're really a secret hater. This person has PDO tendencies. I'm going to pull that energy a little bit later because I think I have a warning for somebody. Oh, they want me to talk about it right now. Hold on, because they touching me. Yes. All right. So I'm going to clarify that right now. Yes, prepare to leave America for somebody. Okay. Because there is going to be a death. It's going to be death in masses. And I'm being guided to warn you, all women. I'm being guided to warn all targeted women. Okay. I am not a racist. I'm warning all women that are being targeted. You know if you're being targeted. But I'm specifically warning the Black woman because she has 12 strands of DNA. Not all of us, but some of us. And all the other races come from our womb and come from our DNA. You understand? All races on the planet come from the original DNA of the original prototype of the original human. Do you understand? And that's why they want to utilize you as a human battery. And they tell all these other people from other races and cultures what they can do with your energy. And they all come together in secret about you. And that's why they go to our family members, or if you have a certain amount of our DNA in you, they go to our family members and pay them off to isolate us so that they can have us to put in communities where these people that are aware of who we are and what we're able to do, and they can energy harvest from us. You understand? If you pay attention as you navigate over here, what's going on around you, the jobs that are available to you, the places that are available for you to live, because they're going to try to make you into a sitting duck and isolate you in communities surrounding nobody that looks like you. That's what they're going to do. They're going to pay attention, Black woman. Listen, Offset wants me to tell you. Pay attention, Black woman, specifically. Pay attention to how things are changing around you right now. They're trying to put you in situations, even with the housing situations and the opportunities available to you, and the cutting off of any type of aid being available. They are going to build housing for you, but they're going to place you in a way where they are going to have access to use you as human batteries, and you won't have any options. It's like you pacify, and I'm not saying all of us. I'm talking about a collective that might be receiving assistance, which was absolutely needed since we didn't get reparations for completely destroying and wiping out our culture and our connection to any culture at all whatsoever, or attempting to. And then all the years of slavery and then Jim Crow absolutely didn't get reparations. So absolutely, if you've utilized any government resources to get on your feet, you damn near deserved it. You goddamn right you deserve that shit, that goddamn help. Okay? I'm not talking down on anyone. But sometimes everybody is not connected to God. And without your intuition and not having that connection to God, certain ones might not realize that you were being lured into a trap. You understand? Like you put cheese under a trap with a string. And it's a trap where I'm going to make you feel so comfortable because don't worry, I got your housing, I got your food, I got all this stuff for you. And absolutely, you should have taken advantage of it while it was available. because all of us needed a hand up, and it's after what has been done to us. Okay. But to those that are not connected to God, you were supposed to use that to find a way to become independent from this system in some kind of a way. You were supposed to quickly use that, anything you could get your hands on, to quickly make sure you had something separate from that. So if they ever pulled the rug from under your feet, you had somewhere to land. You were supposed to take advantage of that. You understand? But what they're going to do in the near future is anybody that they made feel comfortable, that got too comfortable with any type of assistance they were receiving, what they're going to do, and they're going to do this to everyone, not just Black women, everyone. If you thinking that things were going to stay the same, had more children than you can afford by yourself without assistance from the government, you're going to be trapped. So that means when they do give you a solution, they're going to place and put you somewhere where you can be harnessed from, like a human battery, and they could do the same thing with your children. You understand? They were keeping people asleep and comfortable. Are you comfy? It's almost like the story of Hansel and Gretel, where the witch was fattening them up. The witch was fattening them up by feeding them. Here you go, honey. Oh no, Twinkies. I'm gonna make you a steak sandwich. I'm going to give you whatever your favorite foods are. Wow, you're nice. You're nice. Yeah, what do you want me to get you to eat? I'll get you whatever you want, and to feed you and fatten you up. That is exactly what the government has done to people that they want to isolate and target and keep control over. They did a Hansel and Gretel on you. You understand? Fatten you up, okay? And when I say fatten you up, what I'm talking about is to prepare you. That fattening of Hansel and Gretel to eat you is representation of them preparing you to energy harvest from you. You understand? So by giving you food, by giving you housing, shelter, and all the things that you would need, and making you think it would go on forever, those of you that were not connected to your intuition and did not use it as a stepping stone to quickly create something outside of that that's independent of the government, okay? If you did not do that, and you went and had more children than you can afford without any assistance by yourself, then they got you in the trap now, financially. And the solution they're going to offer is they are going to put you into places, and you will be the battery in the cell. I'm just letting you know. You will be the battery in the cell they're going to energy harvest from. And if you don't comply with them, if they want you to date, marry, or put you in certain situations to sexually exploit you, then they're going to have their energy weapons. If you don't like what's being done to your children and to you, that's when those energy weapons, everything they're doing to high priests and high priestesses, men and women, everything they're doing to us right now, it is so that we can clearly see and understand what's going on and give it to you, because we should be dead right now. It's so that we can warn you about what is coming. You understand? It's about what is about to happen, so we can warn you and you can prepare. No offense, but this is I have no cut cards tarot. Now I'm talking to all women right now. All women. You shouldn't be having more children than you can afford to financially take care of without a man and without government assistance. If you don't have the means to take care of one child by yourself and you're already struggling without government assistance and without a man, then you should not have a second one. If you have two children, you should not have a third child. If you cannot afford to take care of them without government assistance or without a man, by yourself, if you don't have the strength and the means. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm talking to all women right now. And the reason is because that is what puts you into a vulnerable state for these people to do whatever they want to do with you. I was watching a very, very, very young woman. She looked like she could have been in her early 20s, and she was crying and pleading for help online because she said that she had a baby and that she was homeless, and a male friend of hers had allowed her to come stay at his place. And she thought he was her best friend because they've been friends for many years, since high school. And she was crying because she said that she doesn't want to have sex with him. She thought they were friends. But now that she's in a position of vulnerability and needs a place to live, that she has to have sex with him and perform oral sex on him so that she can stay with him. He's taken full advantage of her situation. That's what the government is about to do to you. You understand me? That's what the government is about to do to you, all women now. The government is about to basically do what that young woman's best friend from all those years that watched her with other men, but she was like, I'm not feeling you. Okay, we friends, but wait till you get into a vulnerable situation. When I get you in a vulnerable situation, you're going to do to me everything you did to those other men when you told me you wasn't feeling me. And she's living with this friend of hers now. I watch a lot of these young women on YouTube, and I hope and pray to God she doesn't have another baby, but works toward her independence. You got to be smart. Let's jump in. Who is this frenemy, secret hater, molester, PDO tendencies? Clarify, what do you want me to talk about? Someone that orchestrated something. Okay, somebody that's trying to orchestrate something with someone, but somebody is closed emotionally. Let's talk about this. What happened in the past? I'm going to pull regular cards, but they want me to tell somebody, warn somebody about somebody. A King of Swords. There might be somebody new that you have connected with in friendship. I don't think this is a relationship or anything. This person could be married in a relationship or whatever, what have you. But somebody that's stalking you might have collaborated or tried to orchestrate something by contacting a new person in your life. Some of you know you have stalkers that anybody that's not a part of their network in trying to find ways to energy harvest from you and trap you. They make offers to people because they can't catfish you. And they make people offers to join their organization and to join them to set you up to be catfished so they can get your energy. Okay. It's so funny. Somebody thinks, and this is what I'm talking about, the divine mothers. This patriarchal way of left brain thinking, I need her to be real emotional and vulnerable with me to get this woman's energy. So let me burn her back with an energy weapon and until she's in pain. And then if I let these people burn her back with the energy weapon, then when I show up and offer to give her a back rub and soothe her back, she'll be very receptive to me. And that's how I'll get love. That's how I'll get the affection and the emotional energy I want from a woman. I'll hurt her. Do you understand what I'm saying, collective? This is how these psycho men are thinking right now. They feel like, and that's why the divine mother is here to balance things out, because it's gone too far. Somebody's like, well, maybe if I could just get her where she don't have no money and she's alone, I can go beat her up real bad, and then I'll comfort her, and then I'll get affection from her because she'll be glad that I'm not hitting her, and that's how I'll get the energy that I want from her. This is how to get love. Where's Stevie Wonder? Love is in need of love today, man. Some of these men have not gotten any love from their mothers, because it's everything in the world is so unbalanced right now because of this feminine and masculine imbalance in the world. Lack of compassion, love, and empathy. Right now, there are whole organizations of men and cliques that are clicking up that believe that they are going to force you to love them and force you to give them soft feminine energy by hurting you, either emotionally or physically. If you've learned to protect your emotional body, their logic, that patriarchal left brain thinking is, Okay, we have to hurt her. Then we need her in physical pain. What can we do? We got people to do spell work. Keep doing death spells on her. Even if she don't die, do it until she can't take it anymore. And then I'll reach out to her and see if because she'll know who it's coming from. And she knows the only way that her torment is going to stop is if she takes an offer from me. And then she'll love me. And then she'll give me that. Then she'll open up her emotional body to me and give me that warm energy I want, because I've rescued her from trying to hurt her to get the love. These men really, really believe, and they are love starved and craving, and they really, really believe in order to get like a lemon squeeze, like trying to get blood from a turnip. In order, I'm so thirsty for energy from a woman. If I can just hurt her enough, then she'll give me, I can scare it out of her. You understand? They feel like they can scare this affection and love and energy out of you. That's why they want an energy harvest from you. They want you to be sweet and nice with them, and let them walk all over you and give you Danny Glover in the color purple type energy. You know, they want to be able to keep you in a marriage or a relationship and be cold and detached and nasty, and while you keep trying to love on them. And they're throwing a tantrum right now because they can't do it like that no more because you're too independent. So what's about to happen is it's going to be some kind of version of the Handmaid's Tale. Look, the movies come out for a reason. Listen to me. This is spiritual warfare going on the planet right now. And that movie, The Handmaid's Tale, it came out for a reason. This is what they are going to try to do. And that's what I'm trying to warn you about. Anyone that has watched the Handmaid's Tale series, that is a version of what they plan on doing to you women. Do you understand? Little by little, there was a part in the Handmaid's Tale where overnight the government literally changed overnight. Little things started changing. And then out the blue, they made an announcement. All women are to be walked off their jobs right now. Right now. Oh my God. Listen to me, y'all. Do y'all know all them women they're talking about been laid off from the federal government, right? What do y'all remember? Anyone that has watched the series The Handmaid's Tale, there was a part in The Handmaid's Tale where the government made an announcement. Within 24 hours, all women are to be escorted from their jobs. Women are no longer allowed to work. All property and everything is being transferred into men's names. Women are no longer going to be able to have bank accounts. Women are no longer, and they literally started stopping women from working and making laws saying you're either married or you're going to have to get married or find a man or you're going to have to, these are your options. You don't think that they can do that in underground way where you don't see it as that and disguise it as something else? Because of your independence and your control over your divine feminine energy, that they're not getting it anymore. These men in this spiritual warfare are collectively going to find a way to remove your independence so that you will have to. I'm not talking about now. Some people, because of government assistance, it'll be easy for them to get the energy from you they want and put you into a Handmaid's Tale scenario. But for others of you that have been INDEPEND, others of you that have been financially independent, that are hardworking out here, they're going to find another way to try to handicap your independence. But they're going to disguise it and call it something else. In the Handmaid's Tale, they made an announcement when they were slowly getting ready to close the borders and be like, oh, nobody can leave the country either right now. And everybody was like, what's going on? What's going on? And suddenly the police went away and they came under military, y'all know what it's called, military state. Okay. And they said no more women allowed in the workplace. And if you don't go along with it, if all the men don't go along with it, you're going to lose your job too. And I can see something like this happening because too many of your women are refusing to come together with these men and give them your energy because they're out of order and they're abusive and they are not willing to emotionally develop themselves. And because you're able to be independent, you don't have to allow yourself to be physically or emotionally hurt or allow your children to be made vulnerable to sexual abuse. Do you understand? And because of that, this is what's coming down the pipe. They're like, no, we don't like this. That's why I'm telling you, prepare. Who is this person? That's the Queen of Wands reverse. So there's somebody that is very sexual. This person might like to dominate and control people using sex. Okay. Somebody, you could be traveling, or someone might have been expecting something, but someone is releasing someone. The Four of Pentacles reverse. There's somebody that mirrors your phone screen. This is how thirsty some of these men are for your divine feminine energy. Even if you're relocating to another place, they will contact your new job, your new apartment, people in your new community. If you're relocating overseas, anywhere you're going, somebody is mirroring your phone and they're calling people after you talk to them to make them offers. This is sick. Okay. What's the Four of Pentacles reverse? A Leo. So this Leo energy, somebody doesn't have the same energy for them. This Leo might have contacted somebody, a frenemy, secret hater, but they couldn't keep something hidden. The Devil in reverse. They couldn't keep their agenda, their real agenda, hidden. They couldn't get away with something. Someone kicked this Leo out their energy. Okay, the night of this night energy. Okay, so that there's a Leo that uses sex to get everybody to do what they want them to do. Okay, but they couldn't. Someone saw through the illusion they were trying to cast, and it's a good thing because I feel like this is the Leo that has AIDS. There is a Leo feminine out here that has AIDS. She's this kitchen witch with a low IQ. And she's supposed to be in jail, but she's not, because she works together with the FBI in the government, and she goes around unaliving people through death spells. Okay. And she orchestrates these covens to do spell work. And she was working with a warlock that has walked away from her because she can't harness your energy and she can't take you out. Okay. This woman right now is very sickly. Okay. It's this clone energy I'm picking up on. And this particular Leo, not my high vibrational Leos, because I know of plenty very high vibrational positive Leos that are in the upright. Okay. That are highly anointed. I'm not talking about them. Okay. This person was contracted. They put a contract on your life, and she was supposed to unalive you. Okay. She contacted someone that you got in contact with to offer them that tainted stuff between her legs. And it's a good thing they listened to their discernment because she has AIDS. Okay. And whoever she is, again, she might have been behind them using soundwave energy weapons on you over the weekend, because her magic alone is not strong enough to take you out. This is one of the people with a very low IQ that thinks if you die and they can sacrifice you, that their IQ is going to become raised or higher. Okay. What is this child molester energy? Yeah, somebody's aware. Clarify this child molester, or someone could have PDO tendencies. Somebody that took action to make an offer. Somebody that took, they might also sleep with children. The Leo, wow. The Page of Pentacles reverse. This Leo, what they do is, and they work for the government. They sleep with everybody that's a part of this cult. Okay. They might be a clone energy, but they also have sex with children. They have sex with little girls and little boys. Okay. This person Oh my God. This Leo has sex with children, both little boys and little girls. They will try to initiate and turn out, if you have like a preteen or a teenage daughter or boy, they'll try to get close to you. And if they can't get through to you, they'll try to find a way to infiltrate your children. This is a whole possessed demonic energy. And they'll try to penetrate your child's circle. If they're in college or have a group of peers, they'll find a way to isolate your child somewhere by paying people. And once they get your child drugged or in a certain energy, that's when they'll come in and try to find a way to sexually connect with your child. This Leo will have sex with your sons and daughters when they're 17, 18, 16. They'll do anything. This Leo is a pedophile. The Page of Pentacles reverse. Clarify, is this a man or a woman? The Nine of Pentacles reverse, someone that's about to be homeless. Is this a man or a woman? Someone that took very quick action. Is this a man or a woman? Somebody that's unable to move forward right now. All right, whoever this pedophile child molester is, it's a Leo. Maybe it could be more than one child. The King of Wands, somebody that's aware. Okay, it's this woman. The Sun. Somebody pulled their energy back from this person. Yeah. If they get mad at you and you have children, they'll try to connect with your children. This person is completely demonically possessed. So there was somebody that you connected with, a new person in your life. I don't think it's dating. You just connected with new people. And this Leo, because they work for the government, they are mirroring your phone and they are literally connecting with anyone that you connect with and going and seeing if they can offer that tainted HIV vagina to them in order, or head or something, in order to attach an entity to them so that they can try to work through them. You better be careful who you sleeping with nowadays. I'm telling you. All right. And yes, they tried it. And this White House energy is the soundwave technology energy weapon that they used on whoever you are. Okay. And be leery of those trucks like Cadillacs, like a white Cadillac, driving around with one of those things that look like, you put it on the back of a truck and hold all your things in it. These people are carrying all kind of energy weapons and things in a certain area. These people, wherever you live at, whether you realize it or not, there are a whole bunch of people around you that are in the military. A whole bunch of people around you. Some of them are there just to do spell work on you. Some of these people are in the military, okay? Some of these people are in the military, and they're using energy weapons on you day and night. They have declared, your government, listen to me, your government has declared war on you. Do you hear me? Your government has declared war on you, but they can't physically come toward you and touch you. All they can actually do is do things from a distance. They can't come because they know who and what you are. You're a divine mother, and you are here to bring balance in the earth. The only way is if you give them permission and access. They can't physically touch you. If they want to kill you so bad, why they don't bust in your house and take you out? Because they don't have the authority to. They're scared of you. All they can do is throw magic from a distance or through the squatters around you and come by with energy weapons and try to see if they can, burn you up like a microwave. That's all they can do. But they can't physically come toward you and touch you. Let's go. What is the energy crowning this read this morning? Child, these people, this was supposed to come out, fear. They fear you. These people, discipline in the reverse. These people that lack structure and discipline in their thinking. They lack structure and discipline in their thinking and in their actions because they lack the discipline to do shadow work, to deal with their self-esteem. And that's why these entities are able to take over their bodies, because they open themselves to these cults and covens for a new car or an almost new car, the clothing, a purse, anything that will give them confidence, anything that says, I have value. And for a narcissist or an unhealed person that lacks confidence within themselves, materialistic things tell them that they have value, because they don't feel like they have any inner worth or inner value. And once they join, they have to allow these people to have sex with them. And that's how the entity attachments take over our children and all these people. You understand? They lack the structure and the discipline to do this shadow work, to heal themselves. So their confidence can come from their inner self, in knowing who they are. Their self-assurance can come from their own self-worth, can come from knowing who they are and having a healthy, developed personality. Let's go. Somebody is in fear right now. Give me one more. Somebody's in fear right now because they keep thinking your ass is going to die. You're not going to die. They're going to die, because this is your purpose, and they just refuse to accept it. I'm not going to put all these cards up. It's not enough space. Somebody's worried right now because you didn't die. Why? Because you are a divine mother, and this is your purpose. You were put here for this purpose, to do what you're doing. Whatever is happening to you, you have protection from it. But the people that you're talking to don't, because they're not in alignment. And you are here to tell these people how to quickly get into alignment so you can be under the protection that you need for what is coming. These people don't want to accept what you are and who you are. You are a siren. You're like John the Baptist crying in the wilderness. Make way for the coming Christ consciousness that's coming. It's going to be a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. And there's a man that's coming that's going to tell you. They're going to give you the tools. There's a light, meaning they have the information and the light codes to tell you what you need to do, how you need to think, what needs to be changed about how you process, where structure and discipline needs to be implemented in your thinking. Because right now, your city is set for destruction. Right now, you are set for destruction. You're headed for self-destruction right now. And they keep telling me, while it's us today, tomorrow it's going to be all of y'all with these energy weapons. I'm just telling you. Y'all like, oh, you fear mongering. Okay, whatever. Confirmation. There's an older man here, good gentleman, in the reverse. Because, honey, they must be scared of you. They must really, really be scared of you to use a whole energy weapon on you. And it's not the first time either. Got military people using soundwave technology on you. That don't make no sense. I have gifts. Oh, I have journey and I have illness. I have journey in the reverse and I have illness. It could be that somebody could be relocating, and somebody could be trying to make somebody sick before they can get away from them and escape. Be careful. If you're a person that knows, you know, or someone could be trying to make you sick before court. And these people are all in compliance with a false person. I'm gonna jump into this right now. We ain't gonna waste no more time, y'all. And let me take that back. We're not wasting time. I'm giving you information that you need to know and hear. It's other things I need to be able. Let me understand something. Let me make you understand something very quickly. The reason that it's happening to the divine mothers, this heavy spiritual warfare, the reason is because we know how to clear our energy. There are certain things that can be done that will combat these energy weapons and other things. And in us being abused by them, we are being shown by spirit different ways to clear our energy. That later on, people that don't get out, we are going to be able to guide and tell some of you all what to do for your children and what to do for yourselves when they start using these things on you all to help you. Do you understand? It has to happen to us so that we can be able to tell you what to do and what to use on your children and on you if you get stuck with these people and you're unable to free yourself and get out later on. You understand? Tell me about good gentlemen and this gift energy. There might be some communication coming in because somebody, whatever they thought was going to happen or were expecting to happen to you, it did not happen. Tell me about journey in the reverse. Tell me about journey. Someone can't balance a situation and they're so emotional because you're still balanced with the temperance energy. So somebody is trying to stop you from moving forward or traveling or changing jobs or relocating. Journey in the reverse. Somebody is trying to stop you from moving forward. That could just be in your life, stop you from being alive and moving forward by unaliving you, killing you. Okay. But they're so emotional right now, or they send a lot of energy with sound wave energy weapon toward you with the Ace of Cups that could represent a lot of energy, and you alchemize that energy because you're an alchemist. Okay, they didn't think right about something. Someone doesn't understand you're an alchemist, and you are going to share whoever you are in the near future with other people, because while today it's us, tomorrow it's going to be the masses, and people are going to be looking for quick solutions. Oh my God, they're hitting me and my babies with these sound wave energy weapons. My children are up crying because they say they're vibrating, and they don't know what to do. You understand? And we're going to have to tell you exactly what to use and what to do to clear that energy off your children and off of you very quickly. Okay? Tell me about this illness. Tell me about this illness. Yeah, they took quick action to collaborate with an emperor energy, this older man here, to use this energy weapon on you and do death spells. I can't. A King of Cups energy. This could be a father figure. Someone could have Aries and a Pisces placement. And of course, they had an ego death. The Ace of Pentacles, they got a brand new start doing something to you. And somebody's in their thoughts about, because they're worried about court. Why are they worried about this court situation? Because someone has bad karma. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Because they did some nasty work. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is nasty work. Because somebody was a false person to you. The Empress. Somebody was a false person. All right, let's jump into this. These people lack structure and discipline, and they don't forgive you. Forgiveness in the reverse. They don't forgive you for being a prophet. They don't forgive you for not dying. They don't forgive you for being more powerful than all of them. They don't forgive you for not opening your legs to give them access to your energy, and not opening spiritually even to allow them to connect to any of your chakras. They don't forgive you for doing your shadow work to protect yourself spiritually. Whoever you are, I feel like you are spiritually sensitive. And these people can't have no access to your energy, and they're pissed off because they had sold you spiritually to a cult as if you're a slave. And now they're worried about what's going to happen because you're in your purpose. And they know that you're well aware of what they've been doing to you over and over again. They're in a mental imprisonment about what you're going to do once you get your complete wish fulfillment. Holy Spirit, guide me in this reading right now. They're in a mental imprisonment because you know who they are that has been doing this. Look, it is spiritual warfare going on right now. And they are in a mental imprisonment because they thought they could unalive you and they couldn't. So they're worried now about what you may do in the future to them. That's what they're worried about. Because they're like, oh my God, we can't kill him. We can't kill him. Oh my God, I didn't know. It's almost like, was it the Black Panther or what was the movie? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The movie that came out a little while ago, and people got extra and started coming to work in costume. It's almost a thing where a bunch of goofies come together because they want to unalive somebody and rob them that look like a goofy or be goofy to them, and then kind of find out they have on some kind of suit or something that gives them these powers where no bullets can touch them. Nothing can kill them. They can't become sick. There's nothing no one can do to hurt them. And then the people start panicking like, oh my God, I can't. We're locked in the building with a person that literally we just tried to kill and they see us. And then we tried to all gang up on them and kill them again. And they still see us. I did not know they had on some kind of melanin suit that protects them from everything. And we're locked in the building. That's how these people feel. They feel like they're stuck here on earth with your ass, and you're very spiritual, and they know they tried to kill you over and over again, and they can't kill you. And now they don't know what you're going to do because they can't leave earth. What is the energy crowning this read right now? Something got to get balanced out for you because you're still single. This has something to do with something that might have not been distributed properly. It could be an injustice having to do with money, property, real estate. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. You remain balanced and single. These people have been trying to force you into a relationship, a sexual situation to get direct access to your energy. And they cannot force you into any relationship with anyone and force your legs open. But they're so desperate for your energy that they decided to burn you with energy weapons. Do what we say or else I'm going to hurt you. We need a huge emotional response and release from you so we can use your energy to do more magic on you, to bind you, because we want your energy. We demand it. If we have to hurt you, if we have to keep somebody out of jail to do death spells on you day and night and use an energy weapon on you, anything that we can do, stop your money, anything we can do to harm and hurt you, because we want divine feminine energy. This is the reason why God, however you define God, has placed the divine mothers all over right now that are going through hell and high water because we have the task and the job of restoring balance in the earth to this mindset, this sick ass patriarchal mindset that wants to squeeze divine feminine energy to do evil with it by hurting women. What is the obstacle right now? That's the truth. Can't make it up. And they don't want to accept change. Their obstacle is they don't want to accept change. So somebody could be changing jobs or relocating or maybe meeting new people or something like that. And somebody reached out to somebody new that you have connected with, and they made them some kind of offer. But this person is not with what these people, they're not on the same type of time that these people are on. This night energy is somebody new you connected with about a job, about an apartment, about a place, about a relocation, or about something, about business, whatever, whoever this person is, someone you connected with, possibly on the phone, because they mirror your phone, and they try to stay ahead of you. They connected with that person after you talk to them, to make them an offer. They're complete, but their obstacle is this person did not accept the offer. Okay, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and they're not going to cooperate with these people to try to see if they can set you up to be forced into some kind of sexual position where they could force your energy. This person might even be watching you. What happened in the recent past? If you think about it, look at the sex trafficking that's been going on all over the planet, orchestrated by the church and the government, acting like this is new, like they didn't know where these people were. They didn't know where these women and children were. And they're, oh my God, we just found a huge sex trafficking ring. Bitch, they've been operating for over, that particular ring been operating over 30 years. They've been servicing the government, the governors, the senators, the president of the country. They've been servicing the police, every goddamn body. And you just found them. But this is the age where divine feminine energy is going to bring back balance on earth. You're not going to be able to usurp divine feminine energy by mass sex trafficking women in large amounts and groups anymore. And that's why we're in a spiritual warfare right now, because that narcissistic demonic spirit that runs a strictly left brain thinking patriarchal society doesn't want this change. They don't want this change right now. And that's what we're battling against. That's the war. That's the war we're in right now. They like the church controlling sex trafficking. They like the way that things were. They like the patriarchal Bible and all the other religions that just try to create rules for you and don't want you to read or study nothing else. They don't like free thinking women, you witches. They don't like y'all free thinking. It's a witch hunt. It's a witch hunt right now. What happened in the recent past? That change don't feel good to these people. They're like, I gotta work now. I have to do emotional work and labor to get divine feminine energy because these bitches have jobs and money. So now I have to be sensitive. Now I have to deal with accountability. And it's women in this energy too, this toxic, distorted energy too, not just men. There are women that are strictly left brain thinking, and they are cold and malicious and have no heart at all whatsoever. They don't have any empathy or compassion at all whatsoever. They don't have any intuition. They're very unhealed and very selfish and self-serving and left brain minded. It's not just men. Low self-esteem. So willing to do anything for money to buy the things that they feel like say I have value. In the recent past, the Emperor in the reverse made a decision, or they couldn't see something about an illusion. They acted like they didn't see something going on. Okay. This is somebody that has access to technology. This person might work at the NSA, or they work for the government and they have access to surveillance. Whoever this person is that has access, this Emperor in the reverse, man or woman, they have access to surveillance, okay? And it's their job to do surveillance and to report certain things. This person was on the lookout while people came to do death spells and use that soundwave energy weapon on you over the weekend. And they kind of told everybody, don't worry, I'm watching this area over here. But what they were doing is they were on the lookout for the military people that are a part of this cult. The military people and the kitchen witch with the low IQ they were actually covering for them and protecting them, making sure that no one with authority would stop them or disrupt them from coming for you. So they thought that they were going to come in and kill you real fast with that sound wave technology, energy weapon, and death spells, and take advantage of the new moon energy. So they were creating an illusion. This person, I feel like they work at the NSA, okay, or they have connections in the NSA and the military, okay. The Six of Pentacles reverse. What's the Six of Pentacles in reverse? This is what they've done in the recent past. Yeah. They were in, here's the kitchen witch with the King of Pentacles reverse. Someone shallow, materialistic, superficial, not connected to spirit, selfish, someone that will do anything for money, a label hoe. This in this night energy, okay. Yeah, they did something that was not fair, unequitable, unjust, and they're under judgment. Tell me more about this situation right now. But they're not in jail because these people are trying to give them time to kill you. These people, just to save face, may eventually lock this person up because they have to give the appearance that the government and the Constitution and all these things are still being honored, because they don't want to panic too many people and have them running and taking their money and resources and running it from the country. If too many people know that this corporation called America is no longer going by any of the laws, the Constitution, the blah, 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 blah. They have a whole bunch of foreigners just running this country right now. Okay. They got, and there are a whole bunch of people from other countries that don't like you, that don't give no fucks about you. I posted one on my post. There are people that they're going to get put in positions of you think these people have jobs now. They are going to put a whole bunch of people in positions of authority from other countries to rule over you all here in North America in a little while. Yeah, I know, too late, but they're really going to do it soon. And a lot of these people are stupid, and they're not connected to their intuition at all. When I say stupid, I mean slow with a low IQ. And they're going to put these people in authority over y'all. Literally. And the only reason they might try to put this person in jail, they were hoping that if they gave them a little more time, maybe will give them to the moon, to this moon phase, because they think they might be able to kill this person. That's the only reason they're not in jail. Because ultimately, this is how they're going to be running the new world here in North America anyway. They're going to have a whole bunch of tyrants running around, and you either comply with what they want you to do, open your legs, or join a cult, or be a part of whatever, or we're going to abuse you. But if they don't give the image that you can still get justice in the system, they're going to see people out of fear take all their money out the bank and quickly leave. And they don't want to frighten and scare everybody away before they're completely closed, completely finished putting everything in order to trap y'all. You understand? The Constitution is no more. Listen to me. The Constitution in America is no more. Well, that's not Constitution. It's no more. The old government is gone. Do you hear me? Any justice that you see happen right now, it's just something because it went viral, or because it got a lot of attention in the news, or too many people are bringing attention to it. And if they don't handle the situation, then people are going to be like, oh my God, the government really is over. Quick, take your money out the bank, get out the country. You understand? So certain things they have to keep on kind of doing to give you confidence, to feel comfortable that you're still safe and secure, and you have a government that's still protecting you, going by the Constitution, but it doesn't exist anymore. Those of you that have no plans on leaving, might I suggest to you that you come together in closed communities the same way these Asians and Hispanic and people from all these other countries and East Indians and people from other countries and cultures do. If you can find some like-minded people and all of you all live together in a concentrated area together somewhere for protection. Because if you plan to stay here, that is what you're going to need to do. Because if you don't, you are going to be spread out like batteries, especially if you're a Black woman. You are going to be isolated and spread out like a battery, and you're going to be ganged up on by all these other ethnicities and cultures around you and used as a battery. And then you're not going to have any rights, and they're going to abuse you. And some of you, the only reason you are isolated in the first place is because your toxic family took a payout. They took money to sell you to a cult as a slave to use as a human battery. You didn't know nothing about that. You didn't do nothing wrong. You just have a toxic family that sold you as a slave spiritually to some cult out here and told them they would all pull their energy away from you and they could do whatever they wanted to you. You understand? And that's why you're isolated, because your family offered you up as a tribute. Because your family is unhealed and they will do anything for money. And those are the ones that are going to be burnt up with these energy weapons when you escape. But I'm just saying to all women, but specifically to Black women, because you have the original DNA that all other races did come from. Okay. Some of you have up to 12 strands of DNA. And I want you to understand, you need to get together with other Black women, Black men and women that are in a higher vibration if you don't plan on leaving, and form closed communities and societies and band together for protection. And you better start doing it now. All of y'all move in the same area and get to a closed society to educate your children, homeschool them. The same way all these other cultures do it, y'all gonna have to do the same thing. Collective farming, all of that. And I'm not talking about with anybody that's ratchet and unhealed and stupid that is unhealed and going to do something to put you in danger because they don't know how to separate their needs from their wants. So they're foolish and they're going to be trying to be overly materialistic and still chase after name brand clothes while you trying to survive. I'm talking about people that are healed, that have a balanced ego, that can see the future, what's coming, that's going to spend money and resources out of practicality and not out of ego. And prep with other family members to get y'all some land now. Men and women, a closed society now for protection. So, like I said, somebody is stressed out right now because they don't want their kitchen witch to go to jail. Okay. Because somebody is aware. They don't want their kitchen witch to go to jail. They're trying to slow you down by hurting and harming you because the Page of Swords, some information might be coming out about a 10 of Pentacles. This could have to do with some money. Okay. Why somebody tried to isolate you. Okay. The Hermit reverse, or someone could be a Virgo. Someone is very depressed right now, Queen of Pentacles reverse, because something's about to be illuminated to you about a large amount of money. Something's about to be illuminated to you about a large amount of money this is the reason they put a contract on your head. Oh my God, look at this. The sun, the high priestess, that's your energy. I told you, you are the sun. It's been illuminated that you are the sun, the high priestess, and your energy is very abundant. Somebody wanted to sacrifice you. And if they can't get you, they go to jail. A Queen of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone didn't want to let go of you. They can't balance their situation. They don't have the same energy that you have. They don't have the same access to spiritual knowledge or the ethers. They don't get downloads the same way you do. They can't predict the future. They can't see it. These people, you are a treasure. Just like a lot of healed women are a treasure. There are a lot of healed women out here that are a divine treasure. Do you understand? and you get into marriages and relationships, or during your lessons, you might have gotten into a toxic relationship to learn how to balance your heart chakra, so you didn't have an overactive heart chakra any longer. Okay. And somebody might have thought that it was okay to abuse you because you were a treasure. Oh, wow, you're such a treasure. Let me not let you know what a treasure you are and what you embody and what you do for me. Matter of fact, let me see if I can make you feel worthless and energetically shit on you to make you feel like you're absolutely nothing. That way I can hold on to you because you're such a treasure and you mean so much to me. And I want to keep you because your energy is golden to me, and you're everything to me. And you give me so much love and encouragement, and you fill my cup and you pour into me and all these wonderful things. So let me energetically shit and spit on you so you feel like you're nothing. That way I can hold on to you, because I know I have ways that I don't feel like working on about myself because I'm lazy. And I want to hold on to you. This is the energy these people are in about whoever you are. You understand? They know you're a treasure, but they don't want to treat you right. They don't want your spiritual gifts where you're going to tell them, hey, you have to do some healing work. I know growth hurts, but you have to do the emotional labor. You have to do your shadow work, which means you're going to have to open up to pain, because it's pain from some sort of trauma that has stunted your emotional growth thus far and got you to the point that you are today. It caused a ripple effect in your life. And the only way to smooth things out and get you in alignment so that someone would want to work with you all, or even be with you all, or come together with you all to share this energy with you, is if you do the spiritual work, if you do the shadow work, to open yourself up to whatever your initial pain was. And I know it doesn't feel good, and I know it's hard, and I know it takes a long time, and I know you might have abandonment issues and feel alone. And shadow work means you have to isolate yourself and be strong enough to sit and stew in your own energy with your own memories and thoughts of accountability. And that's not easy, and it takes years. So your shortcut is to hurt me. Your shortcut is to cause me pain, so that you can devalue me and hold on to me. This is the relationship that America and other places, and even single people in relationships, have had with divine feminine energy. Let me tear you down. Let me physically assault you and make you be afraid. I'll beat you up if you leave me. That's what they're doing to y'all. I'll beat you up if you leave us. We want your energy, but we don't want to maintain it. We don't want to do the work to maintain your energy. We just want to take it and rip it from your womb. And this kitchen witch energy is not going to be able to make any money for these people because she cannot harness your womb. So they're going to put her in jail because she's no use to them, because she doesn't have or embody divine feminine energy. This kitchen witch embodies straight masculine energy. She operates like a man. She operates in straight masculine energy. Strategic and logic, but no creativity. No empathy, no love, no compassion, no empathy at all. I have an earth sign, Aquarius possibly. They're in an argument about this right now because they want you to die, and that's not going to happen. A Cancer too. All of these people are way down. Give me a final message, and then I'm going to come back and do more of the reading a little later. Give me a final message, Holy Divine Spirit. I've got the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's going to have to avoid a tower and give you what the hell is yours. What is the message? The reason they got so much help is because the government is involved. That's why White House is here. There's somebody that has a connection in the White House from the past administration or the current one. Okay? The final message is I don't know. You might be moving to calmer waters. There might be some new energies out here that you might be collaborating with this King of Swords. Or this is warning you. When you get your new start, the Page of Pentacles, they want you to make sure you balance with your boundaries and your logical mind. Tell me, what's that, King of Swords? You're moving forward to avoid a tower. I can't make it up. That was the Six of Wands and the Tower reverse. They're telling you, moving forward, when you work with people and collaborate with people, you were too much in your emotions in the past. You were too overly accepting with an overactive heart chakra and tolerant of behaviors from people that mean you no good or that are unhealed. Okay, trying to save the world, trying to be a healer to everybody that don't want to be healed. They're saying move forward because you're about to move forward with this Six of Wands. I don't know, maybe you're going across water, but they're saying make sure that you keep your boundaries tight. Keep your boundaries tight with your new start in whatever you start to build. Keep your boundaries up, operate out of your logical mind, and protect your emotional body. And with this King of Swords energy, they want you more in logic because you have operated too much in your emotions in the past. Okay, whoever you are. Give me one final card to end this, to avoid a tower. Because somebody that's heartbroken is going to still be thinking about you and how they can try to find a way to penetrate or infiltrate anywhere you go and anyone you talk to. So you have to set clear boundaries and protect yourself. Because everybody doesn't have a strong will. There are a lot of unhealed people that are weak-willed that will do anything for money. Guys, I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Yes, I will be back. But before that, I'm going to do a prayer. I'm going to eat. And then I will be back in a few hours. Okay? I show gratitude right now for my collective of the highest vibration of love. This bell's on the way out. I show gratitude right now for favor and protection from our ancestors and guides and God, however you define God to be. I show gratitude that we have the spiritual connection to be in alignment for our assignment, which is why we have this spiritual protection. I show gratitude right now for the Most High God, Yeshua. I show gratitude to Christ, Jehovah. I show gratitude for complete restoration, financially, spiritually, energetically, and emotionally, and mentally. I show gratitude for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the groups. I show gratitude right now for each and every planet that embodies the different energies that get our prayer requests answered. Oh, Holy One, the Moon, Levana Nana, who sits at the head of Mercury, Koke, Anki, Venus, Anene Noge, the Sun, Utu Shamish, Mars, Madin Gugiana, Jupiter, Enlil, Zadik, Saturn, Shabata, and Inerta. Right now, I decree and declare the sun will not spite me by day, nor the moon by night, nor any energy weapon. Right now, I take authority over every witchcraft attack and energy weapon being sent towards me by sun and by moon. Let it burst into flames and scatter and fall to the ground. I shall prosper and be in good health. Every pre-witchcraft attack, let it be cut off and diminished by fire right now. Every witchcraft attack going on in my life right now and in this environment right now, let its power be banished and destroyed by my authority in Christ. Right now, I cancel every dark, evil projection into my life and environment right now. Let every force of darkness get and flee from around our home and environment. Abracadabra. Catch fire in the name of Yeshua. Witchcraft powers sponsoring repeated problems in our life and attacks, they shall not come to pass, neither shall it stand. Catch fire right now, every waster of our time and our health and our life. Catch fire and scatter right now. every projection of witchcraft over our health and energy, scatter by fire right now. I command peace, strength, and tranquility throughout this day and throughout this week. Right now, I decree and declare, by the authority of Christ Jehovah, I release fire on every witchcraft attack being used on and sent to us right now. Burst into flames and scatter. I release fire on every military personnel and person using energy weapons on us right now. Let them burst into flames and scatter. Let every charm on or under the ground and in our abode, let every evil altar, let every candle, every picture or item referencing our name, let its power be nullified and neutralized. Let its power be banished and destroyed by the fire, power, and light of Christ, Yeshua. Let the forces of darkness right now, I command to get and flee from around us and scatter. Whatsoever he shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever he shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Right now, I bind and contain every energy weapon. I bind and contain every hex, every bewitchment, every spell work, every bewitchment, every evil eye, every negative energy, every curse sent towards us. Right now, I bind and contain on the etheric plane, on the ethereal plane, on the astral, mental, physical, and emotional plane, every enchantment of witchcraft pit against us, and I return it directly back to the sender right now. Abracadabra. Let every form of witchcraft and all of its effects burst into flames and scatter, be neutralized and nullified and completely destroyed right now. I bind every evil influence and command you to get and flee from our home and environment. I dismantle every stronghold of witchcraft with my tongue. Right now, I command every hex and curse, break right now. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Let every tongue that rise up against me in judgment be thou condemned. For greater is he that is within me than he that is within the world. Surely he shall deliver thee from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. Abatachin hoy, besamai mitano, samei kadis, mangista timta, fakade, besamai in the hornet, in the hu, bamadar to whom. Yalet and jerachin and sutanzade, badelachin and em yiker velin in ya yabadalunin yiker and daminel. What a fatanam at tagman kakafu adenenji mangis yantanatana hylam mizganam lezale alamu amen. Bopsum bopsum bamemphis kadusum and I'm locked amen. Bopsum bopsum bamemphis kadusum and I'm locked amen. Bopsum bopsum bamemphis kadusum and I'm locked amen. Right now, I break the power of this witchcraft and spell work in the name of Christ Jehovah. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and let those that love it eat the fruit thereof. Let death seize upon them, and let them go quickly into hell. Right now, I decree and declare no power can stand against me. No power of darkness has or will ever have any power over me. By Christ's power, I break the force and power of every spell, curse, and charm that every demonic spirit that is using every military person in our community and neighborhood, and every kitchen witch and person in our community and neighborhood that they have over our life right now, every government employee, every federal government employee, every NSA agent and employee watching our lives to try to track and monitor and harass and cause blockages to us. Right now, let every force of witchcraft submit and bow down to our authority in Christ on all planes and be completely dismantled. Right now, I renounce all ties to witchcraft sent to and at me and my collective of the highest vibration of love by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. I break every tie, connection, and agreement with every and all enchantments of witchcraft pit against me right now. Right now, I neutralize and nullify every curse spoken. Split and remove the tongue of our curses. Let their power be banished. Let it fall to the ground and scatter and be rendered powerless and ineffective. Let the effects of witchcraft on our body, mind, and spirit right now be reversed and undone. I decree and declare complete freedom and healing. I am completely restored to wholeness and divinely protected on every plane, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. Let every demonic spirit get from around this live right now in our home and environment. Let every demonic spirit fall to the ground right now, catch fire, and scatter. Umima is a consuming fire. I release Christ's fire on every demonic spirit using anyone or anything to cause any spiritual, financial, or physical imbalance to anyone in this live of the highest vibration of love. We flood this live and environment and prayer with Christ's light for fire, power, strength, speed, and impact. I now close all portals and sever all energetic cords that no longer serve me, and fully reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex and from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power, whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free, protected by divine decree, by earth, by fire, by air, by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be, so shall it be. Mote it be. Ashe. Amen. I love you guys, collective. I'm going to take a short break. I definitely will be back to do another message. I've got something else I got to take care of quickly. But I will be back on here soon. Much love. I hope you all have a happy Monday if you don't catch me on my next live. And have a blessed week. These prayers are a great way in the morning to start off your work week if you're on that type of schedule. Okay, thank you so much. I love each and you guys know who you are. But I've got to go. I will be back though. QUAN signing out.